Bugacpuszta takes the largest area of the Kiskunsag National Park between the rivers Danube and Tisza. In the 1930s it was already a popular target of tourism. During the times the many-colored landscape cut by sand dunes, forests, white alkali areas and pastures has preserved its original beauty. The protection of nature has transmitted such curiosities from the past, like the ancient juniper forest, the plain pastures decorated by white flowers, and the buildings recalling the old life of the shepherds. This is a particular bird full of life. An ancient denizen of the Great Plain is the Hungarian grey cattle. It bears special keeping, it was bred for its meat and excellent pulling ability. Another rare and because of this protected animal is striking from far away with its throat horns. It is the Racka sheep, brought to this area by the conquering Hungarians. Because of its insignificance and toughness, it was a preferred kind of sheep for a long time. The shepherd's sheepskin was made of its fur. Beside bigger animals, there are also less conspicuous ones living in the sandy and grassy areas. It is enough to stoop and have a closer look at the seemingly still undergrowth. The natural values of the Kiskunsag National Park have also been acknowledged by the UNESCO. 2/3 of its area was declared a biosphere reservation in 1979. Arriving at the Hungarian Puszta, we are directed by the information of Bugacpuszta. Here we can decide how we want to get acquainted with the landscape, on foot or on a coach. Our tour leads on the red sign track next to the shepherd's buildings. These simple shelters made of reed and twigs ensure protection both for animals and people against weather adversities. The National Parks Museum was built on the basis of the plans by the Nobel Prize architect József Kerényi. In the exhibition we can gain access to the traditions of the shepherd's life, how the people and their animals used to live here, and we can also see photos of some rare-to-see special animals, like the endangered waste viper. This national park is unimaginable without horses. The exhibition is not the only way learning about the lifestyle of shepherds. The live horse parade is also a great possibility for this. The horser's knowledge needs a lot of training and skillfulness. Their clothing also recalls the past. The program demonstrates the perfect harmony between animals and the people looking after them. In Bugac, the Puszta 5 has been extended to 10. On festival days we can be amazed at the breathtaking performance as the horse herd directs all the 10 galloping horses standing on the back of the 2 rear ones. After so much pageantry, it is time to have a little rest. We can reserve accommodations at campsites or at holiday farms. The traditional folk-style guest house is a beloved resting place for groups and friendship companies. In the grassy area next to the building, we can try our skillfulness too. Let's see how we can twiddle the whip, whether we can hit the target with a hat, if we know the diabolically clever art of wine filling, or let's just simply help with the preparations of cooking. Well done job will have its fruits. Soon we can taste the delicious foods and fiery wines of the Hungarian cuisine. We can still find the lifestyle of peasants learned during the programs and at the exhibition. We can make sure of this visiting one of the farms of the Puszta. Around the house there are mangalica hogs, hens, ducks and cattle grazing in familiar harmony. Here we get a new surprise. Our host harnesses the four-oxen coach and invites us to an excursion in the puszta. The most concerned and protected treasure of Bugac is the ancient juniper forest. Along a path lined by sand dunes, we make our way in this particular world. Its characteristic species of trees are pines, white poplars, and the juniper easy to recognize by its green and blue fruits. This plant creates a many-colored landscape with its different forms. It is worth climbing up to the viewpoint of the nature preserve area to see this form and color-rich scenery from above. On the free sand surfaces, moss and lichen grow, followed by flowery plants, among which many little creatures find their ideal homes. After the beauties of nature, it is time to take some nourishment. An excellent possibility for this is the Karikás-csárda, where we can enjoy all the tastes and flavors of Hungarian hospitality at gypsy music in and outdoors. Before or after the meal, we can look around in the gift shop and take a folk art souvenir to remind us forever of our trip to Bugac. The beautiful natural environment of Bugacpuszta is an often scene of different programs. This time we are visiting the contest of the 2- and 4-horse carriages, testing the two old friends, man and horse, again. Having wandered the alluring sights of Bugacpuszta, refreshed, newborn, dazed by thousand fragrances of the nature, the delicious meals, the colorful creatures, we encourage you to visit this region. Have a part in the richness that Bugac, the land with no limits, offers its guests.